A series of 6 students were interviewed to figure out their study habits, how they retain information while learning, and also their learning style. These are their results.
Hi, my name is Micaiah, and today's topic is study habits. I'm going to ask a series of 2 questions to 2 different people. The first question is, how do you retain information when studying?
Hi, my name is Amaya, and I like to read the text, do an assignment on it, and then take a little bit of notes afterwards. So it's like 3 times for me to grasp the concept of whatever I'm trying to learn.
For me, I like to, read or review the source that I'm studying at least 2 or 3 times because it helps me commit it to memory. And when I can commit it to memory, I can use it better when it needs to be applied rather than referring back to the source. And taking notes helps too. The second question is, which learning style best describes you? Visual, auditory, or kinesthetic?
I would have to say I'm a visual learner. I like to physically see. It helps me better understand. And yeah.
I would say I'm visual and auditory just because hearing things out loud helps me remember it better and really grasp it, but also being able to see something it's good for me when I'm learning.
Hi everybody, my name is Sydney Bowie and I am here with
Joy Douglas.
And Joy, what's your class and major?
I'm a senior social work major.
All right, I have 2 questions for you today. The first question is, when studying, how do you retain information?
When I'm studying, I like to make an acronym for whatever I'm studying. So for example, if I need to remember definitions or a set of processes, I'll make an acronym. So when I look at the first letter in my brain, it automatically relates to whatever I'm studying and it helps me.
Great. And the second question is, are you more of a visual learner, auditory learner, or kinesthetic learner?
I am mostly a visual learner, but in some topics like the sciences, I'm more of a kinesthetic learner and I like to be hands-on.
And I'm now here with
Kayla Hightower.
And Kayla, what's your class and major?
I'm a graduate student. My major is psychometrics.
And today I have 2 questions for you. The first question is, when learning, how do you retain information?
I listen to classical music when I'm researching and doing my papers so it can help calm me.
Great. And the second question is, how do you learn best? Are you more of a visual learner, an auditory learner, or a kinesthetic learner?
I'm a kinesthetic learner. I like to learn hands-on.
Great. Thank you so much.
Of course, have a great day.
All right, who am I here with?
Matthew Gibbs.
All right, what class are you in?
I'm a freshman, class of 2026.
All right, what's your major?
Sports administration.
All right, so the first question I have for you is, how do you retain information while studying?
I retain information while studying by I look over my notes and rewrite the important stuff to retain it.
All right, so now the second question I have for you is, which learning style best describes you? Visual, auditory, or kinesthetics?
Kinesthetics.
All right, thank you. No problem. All right, who am I here with?
Jaden,
All right, what class are you in?
2026.
All right, what's your major?
Undecided.
All right, so now the first question I have for you is, how do you retain information while studying?
I write them down. I write the key points down.
All right, so now the second question is, which learning style best describes you? Visual, auditory, or kinesthetics?
Probably visual.
All right, thank you.
Based upon the responses, those are definitely great answers. But from studies, we have seen that the most effective ways to study can be familiarizing yourself with the topic through tables, figures, or any kind of photos, and that can be effective to visual learners, or even just actively reading. You focus on details more. It helps you slow down and actually try to retain the information rather than just going through the motion of reading the stuff. Then it has been shown that you should avoid highlighting and rereading because it is shown to be less effective. It's just a waste of time. People don't tend to actually understand what they're highlighting. They're just trying to make it, it's just like a visual thing. You see it as if the highlighted portions are important, but then sometimes those aren't really effective. And there is a such thing as overlearning, which is you reread things too many times and you're not grasping the information. And people don't see this as effective, but if you have a lack of sleep and rest, or you have distractions while you're reading, or you have poor nutrition, those things can also affect your memory, which can cause you to have shallow processing, which can be ineffective when you're studying, and you won't retain any of the information, or not even most of the information that you're trying to when you are studying.
Now, in order to have better study habits, you should base your studying on your learning style. So let's say you're visual. Things like graphs, illustration, pictures, PowerPoints, videos, and even reading articles are definitely ways that will help you retain your information. If you're more of an auditory learner, things like conversation, podcasts, group discussion, presentations, and videos with, of course, audio would help you be able to learn and retain the information better. Now, lastly, if you're more of a kinesthetic learner, you should definitely do hands-on activities, maybe walk-in meetings, role play, and note-taking. Knowing your learning style is the key to having great study habits. Once you learn what you are, you can study in an effective way.